everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today it is a tag video. It's a Christmas tag and it was started by Rachel of Bales 1986 SW, and I was tagged by the lovely Sarah SW. So I am now going to start this tag. Excuse me, I'll be reading. So, favourite song. Favourite Christmas song would be, there's quite a few I like, so it's hard to choose a favourite, but I do like Fairy Tale in New York by the Pogues. Coming a close, very close second, which has a lot of memories for me, is Jonah Louie and Stop the Cavalry. I love it because it reminds me of my son, especially when he was in the army in Northern Ireland. It just always made me think of him because he loves this song. So that has more memories than Fairy Tale in New York. So number 2, favourite movie. Oh gosh, there's so many lovely Christmas movies out there. It's hard to choose one. White Christmas by Bing Crosby, being an oldie. And I like something a bit more modern. Has to be, oh gosh, The Holiday. I just like those sort of family chick flick type movies, especially Christmas time. There's one last year, well, quite a few last year. I ended up in tears because my dad died last year and Christmas was hard, and I was watching these movies and they always had such a sad bit in them, and I always ended up in tears. So anyway, that would be one of my favourites anyway. Memory from, well, Christmas memory would be from when I was very young. I don't know how old I was. I may have been about 4, 5. I woke up on Christmas morning, and at the end of my bed, my mum always used to have a pillowcase. So we had a pillowcase with things in it, toys in it, and there was always nuts in it, an orange, an tangerine, apple, fruit in it as well. And that was our Christmas Santa delivery. And I always remember looking down under my bed. I don't know why. Perhaps my mum said something or something, you better look under your bed. So I looked under my bed and there was this big box. And in this big box was my little friend here. So this is Rosebud, and she's a was a talking doll, but I think she's lost her talk. Yeah, she's lost it now. But being that I'm 62, I had this when I was, so it could be nearly 60 years old. And this is my girl. I also have my teddy when I was born, which is upstairs, and that's even older. But this is Rosebud. She is lovely. So that is my earliest memory of a Christmas memory. The other Christmas memory was when my son was quite small-ish. When I was married to my first husband. My son must have woke up before us, obviously. Well, not obviously, but as they do. We eventually came downstairs, myself and my husband, and my son had opened all the presents without us being there, all the ones that were under the tree, and it was so funny. It's just, we wanted to sort of, you know, take pictures of him opening his presents and things, and there he was, surrounded in Christmas paper boxes and toys. That's just funny. So those are a couple of memories there. Advent calendar, no. I don't normally. I have in the past, but not a regular occurrence. But one thing I did buy, which I haven't done anything with, and I forgot to put it on my Christmas charity haul, was I bought this little boxes for $1.99, and you make them up. There's a lot, but I haven't done nothing with them. What I should have done was put something in each one and had it out somewhere, or give it away. I'm not sure what I should have done with it really, so maybe next year. Ornament. The ornament that means a lot to me would be one that I had last year, and this is the one. I had this from my son and wife, and this is my ornament. It is made of china, and this is my dad, who passed last year, and it says 1931 to 2017, thinking of a wonderful dad with love at Christmas. Stop myself from tearing up. That is my Christmas ornament now. I have so many other Christmas ornaments that mean a lot, but they're all in the loft, older ones, which I've had since I was little. But this is a special one at the moment. Well, it will be for the rest of my life. Right, when the tree is up? Well, normally in the past, when my son was growing up and when I grew up, it was always 12 days before, and which would have been about the 13th of December. When my son was little, we used to have a village Christmas bazaar, and we would come back from the Christmas bazaar because it used to be in the church, and it was a lovely atmosphere and you felt all Christmassy, so I used to come back and decorate the tree then, but it was usually like the first week of December or second week of December mostly, around the closest to 13th as I could. So that was when I normally would put up a tree. But this year I wasn't going to have anything. Nobody comes to my house, so it's only me that's going to be looking at it. So I will insert a picture of what I have. I have an artificial one. Oh, well, that's another question. Perhaps I'll leave that one for a minute. Traditions. Recent traditions, I go to my sister's with my son. We exchange presents, we have lunch, and then I come home, or we come home, and then I stay put for the rest of the season until I go out again. That is my tradition now. Years ago, the tradition was, obviously, I was at Mum and Dad's. Get up early, open all the presents. Breakfast time, we'd have a piece of Christmas cake. Seems a bit strange, perhaps, but homemade Christmas cake that I always used to make a cake, and that was a tradition. And that's it. It was stayed at home. But in more recent times, we always went to my sister's, and we're still going to sisters this year. Brussels sprouts, definitely not. I absolutely hate them. Mince pies, I do like them. If I didn't have them, I'm not bothered, but I do like them. I just bought some phyllo pastry, so I'm going to make some phyllo pastry mince pies. And I've been making the mince in my baked oats recipes. I made a Christmas mincemeat chocolate log. That was really lovely. So yes to mince pies. Dinner, as I said before, at my sister's. It's not at mine. I've not done a Christmas dinner at mine for many, many, many years. I always travel somewhere else. Christmas tipple, I don't drink. Not that it doesn't bother me. I'm not saying I'm never going to drink again. But if I do, I still have a bottle of Lambrini, and I drink Lambrini. That's what I used to drink. I used to drink pints of cider when I used to go out on a Friday night, but those days were like 10 years ago. Chocolates. What have I got? is it Quality Street Celebrations, Heroes or Roses? I have a tin, yes Kate, a tin of Quality Street. You still can get tins of Quality Street, and I got this in Tesco the other day, which is, it works out a lot cheaper than the plastic ones because you don't get much in them, and this was on offer at £5, so this is why I picked up one of these. Now most of the sweets I believe are about 3 cents each. They will last a bit of a time. I'll try not to go overboard. So, artificial tree or real tree. Normally it would have been an artificial one, which is black, to go with my room, which is black and white theme. But that's up in the loft, I think, so I can't get it out. But I will insert a picture of what I do have. I do have an artificial tree of sorts, so I shall insert a picture now. But this time I've got... Here is my artificial tree. This stays up all year round. I don't always put it on, but it's there. I take some of the Christmas decorations off, but I leave my dad's picture one up, which I haven't put back on yet. But that is my artificial tree. Both. I bought a real tree, only like maybe 2 foot tall, in a pot, a growing tree from Sainsbury's. They're in there for about £10. And I've got that in my hallway, so I will insert a picture of that one now. This is my little tree, which is a real one in a rooted pot. Got some candles, just decorated it. Got some more candles there. That there is really old. That must be at least 40 years old, that decoration. These are a bit more modern ones. I prefer the old ones, to be honest. But that is my little tree. So that's that. So that question, I've got both at the moment, but not always. Right, when do you take your tree down? 12th night, which is the correct time, which is, you take it down before the 6th of January, which is 12th night, or else you'll get bad luck. So that's the way I've been brought up. I put it up normally 12 days before, 12 days after, which is plenty of time to have a tree up. So that is all the questions, and I'd like to tag Lisa Snow, Jane Gammons, I'm not sure if she's already been tagged, and Life with Kaz. What I will do is I will put their links below in the description box for you, and I hope that is okay. That is my Christmas. So thank you for the tag, Sarah, and I can't wait to see other people's. I've been watching a few of them, so it's nice to see everybody's different takes on Christmas. So thank you for watching. Take care, and hope you all enjoyed this. Thank you. Bye.